Hi, good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Before I do anything, I just want to thank everybody, my new subscribers here on YouTube and over on Instagram. I am astounded, so thank you so much. I'm not going to go into stats right now. I will save that for all my August colouring pages, but yeah, just to say thank you so much. Right, let's get into this haul. Now this is my first haul, and what I've done, or what I decided to do, was to kind of accumulate everything sort of maybe late June, but July and August definitely, things I've bought, and yeah, I thought I'd go through them with you. There are quite a few bits. There's some lovely colouring supplies and also some new books. So I am going to kick off and move these out the way, and we'll go from there. So bear with me while I just move some of this stuff out the way. I hope everybody's well. It's been a little bit of a dicey week here at our house. We have a boxer dog and he's been very poorly. He has just turned 9, and then last week we kind of found a lump in his throat and it was very fluidy, so we did take him to the vets where they found some more fluid on his chest area. But basically yesterday they wanted to take him in for an ultrasound, but then that changed the day before. The vet wanted to see him again. So he's now on antibiotics and anti-inflammatories. We're going to see how that goes for the week and then look at maybe the ultrasound after that, depending on what the vet says. So, but yeah, he is 9. He is getting old, but he's my buddy and I'm here all day, every day with him. So yeah, it's been a bit of a tough week with that, and the fact that I do suffer terribly from insomnia. So please bear with me on this video, because the chances are I will fall over my words and I will forget some stuff. But anyway, hey, so my first purchase, and I love these, and they were an expensive purchase for me, but they are the Derwent Chromoflow pencils, and I have to say I love them. Absolutely love them. Now they're not in this tin. I just like to save the tin because I thought it was quite cool. So I'm going to move that one out the way. And what I've done is I got a new pencil case and I've popped them all in here. So let's have a look. Let's turn it around the right way. So everything, all these lovely pencils are now in a pencil case. And I absolutely love them. Working with them has been a dream. Now I do love my Black Widow pencils and my Colorista by Spectrum Noir as well, but these, wow, I think they have definitely helped me and they've made a bit of a difference to my colouring. I will show you a few pages later on in the video, because they're from new books, and I couldn't help myself. I kind of cracked on with a page in those. But as you can see, I have actually numbered these, and the reason I have numbered these is because I was looking for like a swatch chart, and I found this one. I've written her name down here. It's from Wendy at Jazzy Doodle Designs, and I love it. She had this chart, so it's for the Derwent Chromoflow 150 set, and they're all in family colour order, and I thought that was great. And she numbers all of her pencils, and I thought, what a brilliant idea, hence why I've numbered mine. And wow, it is so much easier for me. She also has some colour combination charts on there for different brands, but so I did download the one for this for the Chromoflows, and as you can see I have started colouring in some of them, so really pleased with that. Yeah, thank you, Wendy. Your hard work is very much appreciated. So at the same time I did exactly the same. She had a chart for the Black Widow coloured pencils, so I've done that as well. and they were all numbered. So I have gone ahead and numbered all of my Black Widow pencils. The only sets I'm missing are the Skin Dark sets and the Dragon set. So, but I will get them at some point, no doubt. So yeah, it makes my life a whole lot easier. So I did that. And then I just got this colour combination chart from Colour in Heaven. And I sort of kind of started making up some of my own blends in there. So I was quite happy with that. And I will work through some more. She also had the chart for the Castle Arts Harmonious 72 set. So I've done exactly the same with those. I have swatched them and I have numbered them in exactly the same way and numbered the pencils. And then because I do love my Spectrum Noir Colorista pencils, if I can turn that around without knocking the camera over, I did make my own chart for these ones and I have numbered them in exactly the same way. So yeah, much easier way of finding your colours, I think. I mean, it might not be for everybody, but I have to say, ingenious. I love that idea. So yeah, so that's that one. So Wendy, again, thank you. Let's pop that back. So yeah, that was my biggest expense for my purchases over the last couple of months, but so pleased with them. And I would highly recommend these pencils. They're very soft, they blend beautifully. And yeah, so I'm very happy with these. As you can see though, I did run out of the stickers that I had, only went up to 100, so I ended up making a few of my own, just with a hole punch and some sticker label paper. But these keep coming off, so I have actually, if I can find them, I went onto Temu and I got some numbered stickers. These got up to 300, so it's 1 to 300 and you get 4 sets of each, so that's great. So I am going to renumber these ones and my Black Widows with these stickers. The others are fine because there weren't that many in the set, so yeah, happy with that. So that was another purchase and that was from Temu. All right, let's pop those to the side. That's those ones done. The next thing I got, oh, it's not in any particular order, but this is another Temu purchase, and these are the double-headed dual colour glitter highlighters. And they're sort of shiny, sparkly ones. Let's open it up because I did do a colour swatch. There we go, that way. So I did swatch these, and they've got kind of like a little glitterish effect to them. I don't know if that's catching the light, I hope so. But I love these, and these I also use in my journaling or my happy planner as well. So they're really cool, and they are, let's say, just double-ended, and it's got sort of like a chisely kind of nib to it. But yeah, they're quite cool, and they weren't expensive. I think probably maybe £2 or £3. So that's those ones. Move those to the side for you. Then I grabbed, what else have I grabbed? So this is the Deco Art Galaxy Glitter in Milky Way Blue. And I saw this on another channel, and I'm really sorry I can't remember whose channel it was, but I thought I liked that. So if I just give that a squeeze, you can see how beautiful that is and iridescent. It's mainly blues with a pop of sort of like pink and purple. I thought that would be really nice in colouring books. So I grabbed that one. Pop that lid back on there. Then I have these. Now, I love watercolour or water-soluble mediums in my colouring books. And these I got from Amazon. They were, I think they were about £10 or just under £10. Now, they're not anywhere in the league of your Neo Gelatoes. They really aren't, which I don't own. And they're by Peter Pauper Press. I did swatch them. I think the colours are gorgeous, but direct to paper, they don't really blend down too well. But I have also tried them, sort of like taking the brush to the crayon, and they're lovely. You do get these lovely strong colours. And also if you put them onto a palette and use them that way, they also bring out these colours. So yeah, I am happy with those. They serve their purpose, and I have done a couple of pages using these as well so far. So yeah, not too bad. Watercolour crayon set, you get the 12 colours. They are nice and vibrant. Yeah, happy with those as well. I'll pop those to the side. But after those, I thought I really, I really need these. I did really need these. So these are the eye crayon water soluble pastels. So I grabbed these as well, probably a couple of weeks after I grabbed the other ones, because I kept looking at them thinking, no, you don't need those, Karen. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I do. So I grabbed these. Let's open this up. And it comes with its own little palette inside. You see I've already used them, and there is a little rough area here, so you can scribble your crayon on and use them like that. This set comes with a water brush and also a pencil sharpener. And I have to say, not having compared them to Neo Gelatoes myself, but I have watched a few videos on YouTube that do, and people are saying that they do rate in comparability. Obviously they're not completely as good as, but yeah, I've used these in some pages, and I'll show you the pages that I've used if they're in some of my new books. But yeah, I love them, and they're numbered, and they've also got the colour written on them. And I think I actually managed to pick these up for £14 off of Amazon. I had a 10% off voucher along with it as well. So again, I think that was a very good, an affordable purchase. And I'm very happy with those as well. So yeah, definitely worth looking at some videos, guys, if you wanted to see some comparisons. I was sold. And they do come in different sets. I mean, I bought this set, but there is another set with different colours in. But I wanted this one with the kind of like brighter colours in. So yeah, happy with those. So that was another purchase. Still on watercolour mediums. So this is the Artistro watercolour paint set. And I probably got these about 6 weeks ago, maybe. I wanted a little travel set. I have got other sets that I've had for a long time because I like using them in my mixed media or in art journals. I like doing a lot of art journaling, and a lot of these mediums are also crossovers between the different hobbies, if you like. So this is a lovely set. So you can see I've used this a little bit. So it comes with a water brush, a finer brush, an extra fine tip acrylic pen, and the sponge, and then the colours are all here. Nice and vibrant colours. And it also came with a swatch chart, so I have swatched those out as well. So yeah, pleased with those. Let's pop that in there. Move that to one side. Then I got, what else did I got? Oh, so yeah, this is a Thankyou little set of watercolour paints. And these are metallic paints. I think they're about £1 each. And they are small. They are tiny. They are from Thankyou, so everything's small from Thankyou. Let's just open one of these up. A little sponge on the top. And there is not a huge amount of paint in these, but I thought, you know, go on, you can have those, of course you can. So I picked up these different colour sets. So that's the first set, and they do swatch up nicely, and they have got a bit of a nice metallic shine to them, you can see there. So that was that set. Pop that back in there. And then there was this one. You can see the colours on there. Some of them were emptier or had less in than others, but I'm really not that bothered. One, for the price, and two, I just want to use these to add a little bit of maybe accents to a page, a little bit of shimmer here and there. So that was the second set. This one is more greens with the gold as well. I love that gold. Really love the colours. I'll show you inside there. There we go. Like I said, I think they're literally £1 each. Maybe £1 and a few pennies. But happy with those. And then the other little box was more of a, you really can't see these very well. This was more of an iridescent or a pearlized. I can catch the light. You might just be able to catch the colours on there. And they'd be really nice as an overlay on some parts, or fairy wings maybe. Just to give it that little bit of an iridescent shine. And get the foam out. And that's the colours in the box. But yeah, so those are yet another new purchase, but cheap and cheerful. Move those over there. Then I grabbed some more of the Thankyou gel pens, and this is the light colours, which I don't have, but these are really cool. I haven't swatched these ones yet, but I will do. But there's some beautiful light pastel colours in here. And these will come out of a box. And I tend to keep all my acrylic pens in a pencil case. So let's pop that down and I'll show you. So all my sets I will keep in the sets that I bought them in, but I'll pop them into the case. So these will come out of here and I will pop them in here. And these are all Thankyou, mostly Thankyou. That one doesn't say Thankyou, but they're mocha, that one says, but they're still, they work exactly the same, so I keep those in there. These were also a new purchase, probably at the beginning of July. So yeah, and these are the 3D acrylic gel pens. And these are really nice as well. They are very bright, very vibrant. The only thing with these is to get, you know, to get the flow with these, you have to push them down. But they're great for dotting. They're great for adding accents or highlights to your page as well. These were from Temu. Slightly harder to push back in there, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with my hands at the moment. Yeah, so I just have some glitter pens from Temu in there as well. And then I have my Jelly Roll Stardust. Some more of the thicker ones, or the bigger nib from Temu. I just keep my white gel pens in there as well. So yeah, so that was those. So that was the light colours. And I can add those into there. Then I grabbed these acrylic markers, again from Temu, and these I think were £3 for the set, and they are so guangna, but they're a brush nib. You can see that, and these are really nice. I do like the brush nibs on acrylic pens. I did swatch these ones. So there we go. There's the colour swatches for this set. Really nice, really soft, and they kind of work along with my other ones that I have. If I can pull this out without knocking everything over. So these are the Thankyou acrylic ones, and I have a couple of different sets in here. Again, brush, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous pens. So they will go in with these. Well, they won't, because they won't fit in that pot, but I'll have to grab another pot. But yeah, nice little addition to my acrylic brush pens, those are. That's those ones. With regards to colour and mediums, I also grabbed, these aren't in their box now. These are the, put those down there. These are the super golden markers. I grabbed these from Temu as well. Oh wow, I love these. I love the colours. It's more of a little ballpoint nib. I imagine a lot of you have these, but absolutely beautiful. And they do add, I don't know if I've got, bear with me, I did swatch these. There we go. So move those to the side. So that was the swatch of the super goldens, and you can see how beautifully metallic they are. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and this little swatch was, I did do a swatch, that was that paint. That was this paint. And I just dabbed some on here just to see what it was like, and see that absolutely sparkles beautifully. So I'm looking forward to using that in colouring books as well. So that was that. Then I'll pop that to one side. So yeah, super goldens. Love those. I also grabbed these sort of like blending, well, they're not brushes. So one end is foamy, and then the other end is more like a hard felt. And I thought maybe these would be quite good for blending either oil pastels or what do you call them? These, I've got them here. Oh yeah, gelatoes. I've got some of those, so they, you know, will help blending those. I thought I'll give them a try and see how I go with those. They were from Temu. It was a set of 4, a couple of quid. They did do them in bigger sets, but I wanted to try them first, see how I got on them. And I like the fact that there's 2 larger ones and 2 smaller ones. Yeah, so we'll go see how we go with those. Give them a shot. Now, what else did I get? So, colouring supplies, again, watercolour pencils. I ordered these from, yeah, okay, I'm a Temu girl. Some of us are, some of us aren't. So these are the Blossomia watercolour pencils in here. Now, when they arrived, they came in the box. The packaging said Blossomia coloured water pencils on them. When I opened them, they said, you can see that, Guanghui watercolour pencils. I was a little bit, yeah, perturbed, because I thought, oh gosh, are these the same? But I really don't want to send them back. I did start swatching just a few here. I really like them. I do really like them. And I did swatch these out, if I can find them in my book. Into my book. Here we go. Into my swatch book. And you see I've written Blossomia on box watercolours, but Guanghui on pencil. So I'm not sure. I have no idea if that's the same company or not, but they feel beautiful when I use them. And I wanted more watercolour pencils. So yeah, I'm going to stick with them and give them a go. You can see the colours are gorgeous. Nice and vibrant again. So yeah, I'm kind of using those a little bit more in my colouring book, even though I'm slightly confused by the name, but hey ho. who knows? So that's those. So there was, let's just show you the different colours in here. Beautiful colours. And they are all named, you know, each pencil does have the colour name on it, and they are also numbered. So I guess I could look online and just double check at some point. And we're going to the pinks and sort of your oranges and your goldy colours. And your cream, lots of nice different colour browns, and your greens. So yeah, so that's that. I think that is everything with regards to me, you know, sort of like your supplies. And then we're going to get into the books. New books. Here we go. So the first new book that I have is this one, and this arrived maybe 4 or 5 days ago. It's called Blossomia, and it's illustrated by a lady called Annie Rice. Wow, it is a gorgeous book. Yeah, I've only had it a couple of days, and yes, I have already started colouring in it. But I'll give you a very quick flick through of some of these gorgeous pages in here. Beautiful illustrations. I love this, the rabbit in the teacup. And throughout the book, there are also a lot of these pages. So the pencils with different flowers on them. This is Cyclamen plumeria, and Edelweiss. Can't wait to colour those. Really beautiful book. A quick flick through for you. And I actually saw this on Instagram. There's another one with different flowers. And yeah, I thought, you know, this is just gorgeous. I really, really, really want this book. Well, I probably shouldn't, but I do. So I have coloured one page, and it's this one. I'm not going to go into details of what I've used this. I will save that for my August flip through, but how pretty is that? Some more of those pencils, different flowers, and they're the same. Different sets throughout the book, but intermingled with some lovely, gorgeous illustrations. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, so I did, it is new, but I have kind of broken into it and had a go. And I've also started on this page here. The other thing I've done this month is I have actually printed out my own markers, if you like, for pages coloured in each book. So I've done that, and I just did that in Canva, and then I printed them off and onto sticker paper and stuck them in my books so I can keep track of what I've coloured. So that's my first new book. Then I got some more Matchick Mouse books. I love Matchick Mouse. I know I've said that before, but yeah, absolutely love these books. So this is a winter colouring book. So I grabbed this one. I won't flick through properly because there are plenty of flip throughs on YouTube. But I'm looking forward to colouring these in the coming months. So that's the winter one. I also grabbed the Christmas one. I'll give that a quick flip through for you. I'm not so keen on the blacked out backgrounds as much because it's the same in one of the August one, or the August autumn book. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna colour these because I love the illustrations. Oh, look at his face. How cute is that? There we go. This is the autumn one. Again, this one's blacked out. Now, me being me, and the week it has been, I kind of stopped colouring in my other colouring books this week, and I just grabbed my alcohol markers and I started basing her in this book. So these are all just base colours, and I've literally gone through the whole book and based all the little Matchick Mice ready to be coloured. There we go. So I grabbed that one. So that's Matchick Mouse, an autumn colouring book. Along with those, Any Day, I did also grab these. Wow. I have to say, she is gorgeous. So this is a Winter Tales colouring book. Look at those beautiful illustrations, and I'm really looking forward to colouring this one during the winter months. I am a bit of a seasonal colourist, shall we say. I would find it hard to colour like winter or Christmas pages. I guess a lot of us would during the warmer summer months, but we're coming into autumn now, and yeah, I've hit that mark. Soft living with, there we go, a soft living and an autumn vibes colouring book. So I have coloured a couple in here already, but again, I've gone through and based all of her, yeah, all of Any Day. Not all of them in this book. There you are, there's one page I've completed. No, I haven't based them all in this book. I haven't got round to that. That's been another one I've coloured this month, or a couple of days ago actually. But again, I'll go into details and during my August flip through. But you know what I love about these books is I can pick them up, put them down, just grab the alcohol markers, especially if I get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and just, you know, flip through and colour a bit here, colour a bit there, and I can come back to them. So I think my Matchick Mouse books and these Any Day books are going to be my project books for sure. Yeah, it's something that I'm not just going to pick a page, do it and put them down. These are definitely ongoing or continuous whip book, I think. This one, yes, it's new, but I have coloured a few pages in here. And this is the one where I have gone through and based all of Any Day throughout the book, and then added in a few colours here and there. Early mornings, very early mornings. You get up, can't sleep, easy to pick up. Gorgeous. I'm looking forward to colouring those in the next few months, being as we're just about coming into autumn here in the UK. So that's those ones. I also grabbed my first ever mythographic book, and this one is Fantasy Forest. I have looked at so many flip throughs on YouTube. I have looked at some amazing colorists colouring these pages, and I was gobsmacked and quite blown away, and I thought I really would like to have a go in one of these books. Now, deciding which book to choose first was quite difficult, but as you can see, I opted for Fantasy Forest. When I was looking at the flip throughs, I just thought these look, if I say easier, I don't mean easier, probably a little bit more simplistic in their styles, not as detailed, but that's in my mind. I could be wrong, you know, but this is such a beautiful book. I'm not going to flip, because there are plenty of flip throughs on here on YouTube, but I did do one page, so I did do this page. But again, I will go into more details about what I've used and how I found that, yeah, when I do my August flip through. So that's that. I did also get R.J. Hampson's new colouring book, the steampunk one, but I have actually forgotten to bring it over, and if I move now I'm going to knock everything over, so I do have that as well, and I love that book. I do like R.J. Hampson. I love his illustrations, so that is another new book that I have in my collection. And then we have, and I'm going to blame Jess from Colouring Bumblebee for these. Let's see, I've written her name down so I don't forget. I was watching Jess on one of her earlier, I think it was one of her haul videos, and she was talking about, in the UK we have a website called World of Books. I'd never heard of it. And she had picked up a couple of books from there. One of them being this one. This is the Book of Beasts, Colour and Discover. Now, this has been used. It is a used book, but it only cost me £4. And it only had one, if I can move this, one picture in here, or two, one or two, if you can see. Very lightly coloured in pencil in the book. So I kind of, if I can find the other one that had been started to be coloured, was it just that one? Oh, it was just that one. I can rub this out. I can get, you know, my electric or battery operated eraser, and I can erase these pencil marks, and I can make it my own. But for £4, such a gorgeous book. All these different mythical beasts. Absolutely gorgeous. So I was really, really pleased with that. So yeah, I grabbed that one. And on the opposing page, I can't turn it because I'm going to knock my camera, but it has details about each beast from the previous page. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy colouring that one. And then the other book is this one, the Natural History book. Again, Jess from Colouring Bumblebee had also grabbed this book, and I grabbed this from the World of Books as well. Let's pull that cover down. £9. It only cost £9 on there. It's a pre-loved book, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. And when I saw Jess flipping through it, I thought, brilliant, brilliant idea for to use just to look at colours and, you know, colour combinations. And so if you're colouring certain plants or certain flowers, or your mushrooms here, or toadstools, it can give you a great insight, I think, into the natural world. Such a gorgeous book, and it covers everything. It really does cover everything. So yeah, for £9, bargain book. I'm not sure if they still have them available at World of Books. Look at the colours on this gorgeous, what's it, a Gouldian finch. I mean, honestly, there are so many species in here that I have never heard of in my life. But yeah, so much inspiration too for your colouring books, for your birds, or if you've got a specific flower like in here, like in Blossomia, when you have your like floral pages here. So we've got the cyclamen, the plumeria and the edelweiss. You can look those up in this book. Yes, you can look them up online, but I love books. Who doesn't? So you can look your colours up on here, and you can transfer them to your colouring book. So I think that is a brilliant purchase again for £9. So very happy with that. Absolutely a bargain. So that's it. That is my haul for July stroke August. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope that you know, you'll get some inspiration from this and maybe some ideas for your own colouring stash. And as I say, my next video will be end of next week, I would imagine, with my August completed pages, stats, etc, etc. And also, you know, hopefully I can come back with some positive news about our boxer dog Jax, and yeah, fingers crossed that our boy's going to be okay. But until then, happy colouring everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.